I would like to go over the positioning assignment, and I would also like to point out how positioning is used. One common use of positioning is with a sub-menu, as we see here. If you notice, the menu is completely overlaid on top of the web page. The only way that you can place one element on top of another is by using absolute or fixed positioning. Positioning takes the object out of the normal flow, and it's superimposed on top of it, similar to a second plane. Here we see another very nice use of positioning, in that we can place some text on top of an image. So we have a container here with a background color and some text, and we can place that on top of the image. Generally, what is going on in this type of situation is that the image and the text is placed in a container with relative positioning, and the text is placed absolutely with respect to the image. I have some references to show you the details. For this assignment, you will be using positioning on two elements. First, we see on the right-hand side a very popular type of sidebar containing social icons. As I scroll down the page, those icons stay there. They do not move with the page. That is because they are positioned there. In this case, I am using fixed position as it works well. Notice at the top of the page we have a banner. As I scroll down, that banner stays in place and the content scrolls underneath it. This type of effect is very useful, especially on a mobile device, to keep the navigation accessible to the user. This is accomplished using fixed positioning. When you position something such as this banner, it takes everything out of the normal flow. Therefore, it is as if it does not exist on the web page, and all of the other content will move up. Therefore, you need to add a top margin so that we see our main content. If I did not put a top margin on the main content, as you can see, everything will move up because this banner is technically no longer there, as it is placed on top of the web page. So you may need to do that with fixed positioning. There is another value for the position property that may not be covered in the book. That value is sticky. By setting the sticky value to the position property, the banner will be in place and the content will automatically scroll under it. Using sticky positioning, you do not have to set a top margin for the content, as the browser knows. So this is the file you will start with. The layout is created for you, and as we scroll, the whole page scrolls with it. Our social icons are placed at the bottom of the page. It doesn't matter where they are placed because we will change that location using the position property so that they are somewhere on the right-hand side. The coordinates are your choice. Before you start working on any HTML file that is already developed, you need to take a look at the code and understand the layout. So here we have the banner section, which will be fixed. Underneath is our main content, which may need to be adjusted. At the very bottom, we have our social icons. You will also need to take a look at the CSS that is involved, because you will probably be using the same selectors in order to apply the new CSS properties. So here is our goal. We will be positioning two areas of content, our social icons on the right and our banner at the top.